Hello. This is fourth time I've tried this video. If this one doesn't work, it's a sign that I'm not to do videos. Not today. I have been busy. We went to Alaska. It was a great, wonderful time. Beautiful. Memories, 8 adults, 4 couple, will have forever. Absolutely a wonderful time. Alaska is our secret weapon. Those mountains, those valleys, the waterfall, absolutely gorgeous. Came home, went right back to sewing. So what did I sew? Made this little bag to put in stuff I'm working on, maybe a bigger roll. I do have this embroidery book that I can show on one of my videos when I'm just doing a regular videos that I can also take with me. I have in it needles, fabric, but I also have things I can just stitch on. But I made this out of an old curtain. My girlfriend, Danny, that you hear, her daughter got new curtains. And Danny goes, I was going to take these to the consignment shop. But she said, then I thought, no, Kathy will do something with it. And I have a lot more. So I've made that. I do not like this panda fabric, but I was practicing. And I put a pocket on it, a tree, and then I sewed up the middle. Not, like I said, not a fan of the panda fabric. I think I bought a pile of fabric at somebody's D-stash and this was in it. But it's perfect for around home. You know, you can look cute at home. I'm trying to today. I even put makeup on. I made me a kimono out of this denim fabric. Emerson loved it so much, I made her. These are pockets. I just sewed the top, so I've got to fix that. She said, Nana, why would you sew the pockets? And then because it's a little big, but we know 8-year-olds grow, I put a buttonhole in a button, the button fell off. Nana was hurrying to get this done. I started that in an afternoon because she saw mine. Mistake I made and would have been so easy is I did not line mine or Emerson's. Never crossed my mind. Why, I don't know. But this is what mine looks like. Yeah, you're going to see bare feet in the camera and I'm in the bedroom, but so Emerson needed one too. This is a sweater I made for Thanksgiving, and I'm making myself wait till Thanksgiving. I need to get some lint off of it. But it has love on it, if I can show you. This says love. And then it just has that cute little pocket. And I want to wear it Thanksgiving. Only time I'll probably wear it is on Thanksgiving. I get these ideas out of my head and by cheating. I don't know about any of you, but my Facebook is full of stores that pop up, little boutiques they want you to buy. Well, I look at them and if I see something, I screenshot it. And, or screen shoot it, I don't know. But I then have that idea. I may not do it exactly that way, but I have the idea. This is one of those that I saw. Well, they were wanting like $80 some or $50, I don't know. But I already have this shirt I wear all the time. So I made just that little embellishment, but the big heart. I thought it turned out cute. And when I don't wear it much, I wear it to places when it's the first time I wear it because it's not, oh, that's a darling, the second time you wear it. So those are things that I've done and I've finished up. we lost my husband's best friend in Florida. He has best friends up here in Missouri, but this is the one we ride the catamaran. Those of you that are regulars know that, he went to Alaska to keep Rick company when Terry had to go back to the hospital for a 24-hour procedure, and then he stays 2 weeks. Well, when he passed away, Greg was like the third call. She called her 2 daughters, and she called Greg. And Greg left the next day as soon as he could get a flight out. He had no idea how long he was going to be gone. And I stayed. Terry and I will bond and grieve together when we go to Florida. But I needed something mindless. And I prayed and thought of memories and prayed for Terry and the 2 girls. I mean, they're adults with children, but it's still their daddy. Well, I took selvage edges and I just sewed them on a piece of fabric. I should have used that Pandic fabric. I'm not such a thrill, but I sewed. And when I got done with this big piece of fabric, it was like, what do I do with it? I'm not just going to fold it. I want something that's good for my soul. So I remembered, I think they were called Soul Basket or something, Carol McDonald made, and I cut it in half, and I got 2 scrap baskets out of it. The bottom is a felt, and I just measured, cut it out. It's not perfect, but it's great. And Darlene, in this, whatever it is for my sewing area in the back of the living room for my fabrics, and it looks cute. So that was probably a 2-day project. I had a lot of selvage edges. I don't keep them anymore. It's like, how many of those baskets do I need? Another thing I've been working on, and as you will see, I have lots of them, and I just gave 5 of them to Danny. I took everything I had done and undone, not done, and she picked out the ones she wanted. She happened to pick 5 that were done. And I just made little coasters out of them. And this one, the top was really fragile, so that's why I just whip stitched a heart on it. This one, you can tell how fragile that left bottom corner is. I'll put, it might be a denim square. It might be another piece of a different quilt or better part of that quilt, and I'll put it on there. I don't know about you, but I don't wash my coasters unless they really get grungy. We'll see if Danny's 2 girls want any. I'll see if Nikki wants any. If they don't, I'll take some jute and I'll pile them in groups of 4 and take them to the Lord's Acre sale. I haven't got anything else done to take. I found 5 quilts. And so out of 1 quilt, I've cut it up to make pillows or baskets. Totes. This one's going to be a tote. I just don't have that shape of a tote. And I'll make it so it's a flat bottom one, so I can sit stuff down in it. This is going to be a pillow. And I have a lot of Minky and chenille that I might put a big snowman on it. I might put a big heart, might put a star. I don't know. These were all queen size quilts, and I have 5 that aren't fit to put on a bed. So I'm gonna cut them up. I found them in a trunk that I had opened, but I had forgotten that they were there. Out of that same quilt, I cut out to make me a kimono. And what I'll do is I'll sew it all up. I'll cut it up the middle. I didn't think to line the kimonos that Emerson and I had, but this is lined. And then I think, and if those of you that sew, please give me ideas. I'm going to use bias tape for the neck the sleeves, the bottom, and then when I cut it, so it's more of a jacket, and I think I'm going to put buttons. I'm not sure. That's another thing. You can give me what your idea will be. But I'll cut it up the butt, because I don't think I'll be as hard on a sometimes wear jacket as I will be if I made it into a shirt and went out for supper and it gets, spaghetti sauce down the front. Yeah, I do those kind of things. There's a section of it with a kind of big hole. Well, there's one bigger than this, but like that. And I'm going to patch it. Maybe with another quilt, with a star, with a square, make a little embellishment like I did the Thanksgiving sweater. But I've got to have a day at home. I have been busy. And I love being busy. I love feeling better. I've switched to rheumatologist, loved the rheumatologist in Florida, but the one that I have found here did complete blood work and found out I am polyarthritis, which means I have over 5 different kinds of arthritis. And like my cholesterol, blood sugar, that's good. It's the inflammation and those kind of things that are a problem. Well, I could have told him that, because those are the days I can't walk or flare-ups. And so I'm trying to watch what I eat. I'm trying to watch what I drink, those kind of things, to see if that's helping. It is. He changed me out of the duloxetine into another kind of medicine. That's helped. 2 weeks ago, he gave me a shot. I don't know how to pronounce this stuff. That is helping. And if any of you want to comment what some of these are, I'd gladly answer. Off the top of my head, I don't know. He gave me these drops I put under my tongue for my melatonin doesn't work. I don't have the gland that is to create my melatonin that gets you to sleep and those kind of things. Isn't working properly. The drops are just not an herb, but a supplement that's to help that. And he also put me on a supplement because there's so many days I can't walk and stuff that will build up my muscles. It's not steroid, like wrestlers and weightlifters and all that use, but it builds up my muscles and my bones. I found a different chiropractor. And the reason I'm telling you this is, not for sympathy or anything, but to let you know those things are out there. And please comment if you want to know more. It's working for me. I'm not saying these things would work for everybody. This is all working for me. So I don't need, that's the worst thing you could ever take, blah, blah, blah. My doctor says it's good for me. And right now I have to listen to my doctor, and I'm feeling better. And it's like I told Danny the other day, I said, do you know how long it's been that my give a damn wasn't broke, wasn't busted? And I cried. We were out at the pharmacy eating lunch, and I cried. I said, Danny, I don't want to admit it, but I was getting so depressed. I was using a cane all through Alaska and some wheelchair. That's how bad it got. And I'm not needing those. And it's such a joy to be able to do all these sewing projects. Go upstairs and find 5 quilts and be able to bring them down. So that's why I am really on this roll of things to do. Besides the pot holders, continuing on, that I'm making, this is kind of what it looks like when I cover a thin section. I've also been doing a lot of embroidering. I just finished one. Allie, Danny's daughter, needed it made for a quilt a friend was doing for a baby of their little girl squad, and so I did it for her. Didn't it turn out cute? So I'm kind of enjoying having something to work on that I can see and have a finished product. I think I'm going to take this then and put it on the front of a pillow. I think that would be cute. I don't know what I'll do with the pillow. Send it to my sister. She can give it to one of her girls. Out of all these quilts, I've also am making pot holders. I don't know about you. I don't wash my pot holders very often. I'm not real good at changing my hairbrush. So these are thin. I'll probably keep the thinnest. I may see if Danny wants these, or if she wants to use them on a regular basis, I may tell her, well, let's get a different quilt to use, because these are kind of thin. And I'm thinking they'll make fun holiday pot holders. I have a huge canning kitchen. My mother-in-law did a lot of canning, farm cooking, and she has a huge kitchen, and that's where I live. And we don't put all the food. I put like the butter, the salt, the pepper, those kinds, the rolls, those kind of things on the table, but then we put it all on the counter. And so I can use these for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and they're not going to get that dirty. And if they do, I'll wash them, but I'll probably hand wash them and then let them sit out and dry. I won't put them in my wash machine like I do the other pot holders. Found these. I'm just looking around to see what I'm doing. Found these $2 at the consignment store. And if any of you have ideas, I'm thinking it would be cute. Leave these as napkins, but then put maybe a little embellishment in the corner that says faith, hope, thankful, whatever on them for the holiday as napkins. If you have other ideas, let me know. I love hearing all your ideas. So that's kind of where I am on my kimono. Danny mentioned, I said I've got chenille, I've got minky, I've got denim, I've got other quilts. What do you think for the pockets of that kimono? She said chenille. Well, I've got 100,000 chenille bedspreads down south and up here. So I think I'll listen to her and maybe try that. And I thought with the minky on maybe a pillow or the tote or something, I could put a star or heart or snowman or whatever. Going to talk to my daughter-in-law and see if she wants one, and if so, what do you want on it? Pinterest has a lot of ideas you can steal. I steal a lot of ideas from those cute little boutiques that pop up on Facebook that I'm scared to order from because they might be Chinese and a 5X might be actually a size 2 or something. And I'm scared to order that way. So I can steal their ideas. That's, what I'm good at. But that is what I've been doing. I have just been, playing. Once I got all the scrunchies that I've made, I found some other fabric and I showed Emerson. I said, Emerson, do you think, she has a cousin who's in 5th grade, and I said, do you think Cora would like scrunchies out of this? And she goes, oh, Nana, yes, but remember, we're taking a break from scrunchies. Good point, child, good point. So I brought a lot more down than I probably needed, but I'm using the stuff, and I am trying. I went through and pulled a lot of those scraps that I had from other projects and took them upstairs because I don't have the room here, and I want this kept fairly tidy. That's an oxymoron, but this to me is fairly tidy. But I don't leave anything like down here on the floor like I've got it, because it is part of my living room. And for a while it was really getting to be a mess. And Emerson said, Nana, I don't want to look at all that. And I said, should we clean it? Oh my, She organized stuff. I brought drawers that I had sewing stuff in down. She helped me organize it, and it really has made a difference. These quilts, when I get done making all this stuff from the quilts, they're going to go back up to that trunk. I'm not going to just leave them here on the floor. So it's been wonderful 3 months. I've enjoyed it. Like I said, this is the 4th time I've done this video. Hopefully I can post it. I'll probably post it with the mess, the ears, the whatever, getting a piece of lint out of my mouth, whatever I've done. But it's been good. It's been good. I'm going to use some of those old quilts on Christmas cards. I'm going to do a video on that. So a lot going on. But I did want to catch up. I wanted to say happy fall. Hope you're surviving daylight saving times. It's always an adjustment. But whatever you're doing, I hope you have a friend that you can rely on. If not, you can have a friend in Jesus. Always remember, you have a purpose. Bye for now.